that's not going to cut it. 20 likes. It would be great if we could do better than that. I aim for 100 likes on every stream. If you could do me the favor, thanks so much.
How you feeling? We're here. We are live. 7:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're ready to rock on another edition of the Dent Sea Scrolls. Business style announcements are as follows. First, big ups to Clip Curator for that gifted sub, supporting the community. So many benefits, dude. Thanks so much, though. That is meaningful, my friend. And other than that, we are doing a extra super size, extra robust Italian Asian fusion style. That being said, tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get your butts in gear for that one tomorrow. And as an extra special above and beyond thing, WPIG starts live 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. So we're going to have 5 hours of WPIG goodness getting you ready for, that being said, 11:30 a.m. It's going to be a very hype Sunday. Very hype Sunday. You know what? I'm turning off the emoji, all right? Because when we're doing the slots, it's just like too much. So rip emoji during the main scene, all right? They're going to be on for the intro and outro, but it's just too much. So, rip emoji, last chance, bye. They are gone forever. Gone forever. I shouldn't have. Oh, I do have Isco. Oh, thanks so much for pointing that out, guys. That could have been very, very, very bad. Let me put on my streamer mode. Just turn off Discord. Fuck out of here. Oh, nope, you're still alive. All right, thank you, everybody. Anyways, Discord's going nuts always. Let's get to it. Last pull before we get into things.
And climbing. It'd be great if we could get a bunch because we have almost 200 viewers. It'd be great if we could get some more likes. It helps the stream and the channel in general for discoverability purposes.
It is. Thanks for that. Thanks for that so much, everybody. But we're here and we're feeling good. Wolverine, epic pull there. But today, we're going to start out with a super old, super epic forum post. not. It's kind of like a teaser, a little like not teaser, a little appetizer, right? Appetizer here, appetizer. From the year is 1999. Okay, 1999 means we are dealing with a very young DSP, and he goes by the name WhoaMoses, and these are the AOL news groups. And ECC4, okay, ECC East Coast Championships 4 is the thread. Connecticut shall represent. And Javier here says, let the shit talking begin. Well, you know who has to answer that, am I right? Am I right? Well, first comes WhoaMoses and says just a few things. First of all, I forgot the official website because I'm an idiot. Can anybody help me out? Second, I hear that a lot of guys from Fairfield County in Connecticut are planning to go up there together. So look out, all right? They might just school you at Marvel vs. Capcom or not. Who knows? If I get to go, maybe I'll finally be able to take on the oh-so-arrogant Viscant. Viscant, of course, is a legendary member of the FGC, Evo winner, Evo champion in the future days. Of course, this is way before that. This is 1999. And who a few months ago suggested I bring my hero, T. Carter, to ECC4 with me. Sorry, Jason, it'll be a little hard to do that now. Which, my friends, is a joke. I mean, it's not a joke, but it's a statement because T. Carter at this point has died. And he's saying, sorry, Jason, it'll be a little hard to do that now.
I don't know why people would come and enjoy the stream and not like it. That's just really weird.
It's really weird. But this post is also really weird. I mean, right way to make a dude feel like an asshole. Am I right? It's a little hard to do that now, dude. He's dead, okay? And I would love to tell you I have the post that of Viscant saying my hero T. Carter. I don't, but that clearly shows that there was some kind of some people thought that T was DSP's hero. Okay, now extrapolating from that, this is all obviously just conjecture and my own thinking. If someone was best friends with someone, would they ever be considered a hero of that person? If you're best friends with them, I don't know. This could be Viscant just busting balls, of course. So I don't really know, but there we go. Oh well, I don't think you guys will mind a little unexpected comp from Connecticut, will ya? That's it. Okay, so we're hyped. Thing is happening. We scroll down more. People asking what part of CT you're in. Well, Moses says, like I said, there are a group of Marvel's Capcom players in the Fairfield County area, specifically Bridgeport and Trumbull. And Trumbull, we usually hang out at FYE, at Trumbull Shopping Park. In fact, most of us work somewhere in the mall. So shout outs. This is when Phillip was working at the yogurt shop we talked about on Thursday. This is when he was working there. Or at What's Your Game Arcade in Bridgeport. Viscant responds. Says, I'll take her now for the tournament, Alex, whatever. Then he responds to Phillip specifically here and says, it's Jay, and that's okay. It's not Jason, it's Jay, motherfucker. It's Jay, and that's okay. In fact, if I can find one, I'll be the guy wearing this shirt with the target. Feel free to conk me one over the head and drag me to the Marvel's Capcom machine whenever you want a game. If I'm going to show up, I might as well be taking on all comers. So it sounds like Viscant, who is a West Coaster, to the best of my knowledge, was going over to the East Coast for ECC 4. So hypes to that. And by the way, my deepest condolences go out to the family and to you all, his friends. I hope you all do very well in his honor. So there we go. There was a rest in peace to Viscant rest in peace to T from Viscant. Okay, I don't think you guys will mind a little unexpected competition from Connecticut, will you? Is what Phil said, and Viscant responds with, "Of course not. Come strong or don't come at all." And would you be surprised to know that was literally my high school football team's saying? Put your hands in the middle, guys. Come on, get your hands in here. Come strong. Like one dude would say, "Come strong." And all the rest of us would say, "Oh, don't come at all." That's legit. That's what our school, high school slogan was. I thought it was unique, but it wasn't. My life has been a lie forever. I did not know that. Anyways, This little appetizer, okay, appetizer style post there for you. Nice to see Viscant in the house, 1999, very long ago, and there's no more from either of those parties. I do want to go to next, the tophatersforums.com for a little fun. This is just to set the scene again style. This is one of the first posts that Phillip Burnell did on this very post on this website. It said, "It's sad to say, but there's no Central Arcade in Connecticut for Street Fighter anymore. Here's an outline of places you could still go for a little. You could still go to for a little comp." And he says, "What's your game? Whatever. This arcade is Marvel's Capcom 2 in a cabinet with bad color and fast time, and sometimes high damage. The controls are also lacking most of the time." Okay. Who would have guessed that he complains about controls? I wouldn't have guessed that. It's crazy. This is also the only arcade in the area that has third strike. The controls are almost perfect, and every once in a while, players will show up. However, people find it hard to find a time when everyone is there. Usually people just randomly show and meet by chance rather than planning. FYE in Westfield Shopping Town, Trumbull, Connecticut. This arcade is the only arcade to go in CT for a good game, Marvel's Capcom 2. 2 large screen cabs with 366 and flat Jap buttons. And also make an effort to hold tournaments. Go to the tournaments and events thread for more information. No one went to that thread. No one cared. Here we go. More stuff about this. Again, this is just to whet your appetite for the theme of today, which is Battlefield, which means we're going to spend most of our time in Connecticut and around that Trumbull Mall, the Fabled Match. We're not going to go back to the Fabled Match. You can find that in the Top Haters episode of Dent Sea Scrolls. I believe is the second one, but you can just search for Top Haters and you'll find that. That's when we learned about the Fabled Match between Seiya and all that nonsense. But as for our main style content, let's get into it. We're going to start here in July of 2003. Still early days. Today's going to be very early. We have 21-year-old Phillip here on a thread that's entitled West Coast versus East Coast 5-on-5. Okay? So as you can see, I don't know who this first post is by. Doesn't matter. But it says, "This is just my opinion. Junior B, Genghis, they're all just seeing who should be."
60 likes now. We're at 60.
60
We're
likes.
for
Come
100,
on.
guys. If you could, please like the stream. And, of course, all of the support is
All
greatly
the support is
appreciated.
very generated. Very, very appreciated. But Justin Sanford, Desmond Wigfall, and Demon High are the East Coast. So as you can see, Phillip Burnell is not on that list, okay? He is not one of the 5 competitors chosen to be in this West Coast versus East Coast 5 versus 5, okay? And this is going to take place at EVO, by the way, okay? EVO 2003 is where this is going to go down, all right? We're still, Phillip has not even got 4th place yet, so can't even talk about that. But this is where this stuff's going to start, all right? We need an East Coast versus West Coast showdown. DSP's not on that initial list, so how will he take this? How will Philly take this news? Well, we're going to find out. Here we go. Phillip Burnell says, "What is up with all this controversy about who is going to be on Team West Coast?
Subscribe.
They're gonna lose anyway to the best goddamn Marvel team, period. Even if you squeak by everybody, no one is gonna beat Justin at this tournament." So some very strong words in support of Justin, all right? I personally think this is before Phil thought he was that good. But anyways, you might as well have some random bum join in your 5th spot because nothing is going to help you. LOL. Okay, Phillip Burnell, very strong words. Very strong words. Response to Phillip Burnell, who by this time is going by the name of Punisher. These were his Punisher days, which is his first name he ever used on the forums, I believe. Oh, shit. What did I push? Go back. We need to hear the epic comeback here. This is the person responds. "I don't think you get it. It's not you play until each member loses once. It's first to get 13 points wins. Justin is only a guaranteed 5. It's wide open." All right? Phillip responds. Again, by the way, Phillip is not taking part in this, but of course he has to bitch. I mean, we've seen it many times. He has to bitch about everything, so this is him bitching about the rules. Okay, so I was just checking the official rules, and I found something disturbing. It says that each East Coast player will have to basically fight 5 matches in a row. That's 5 grueling matches versus the West Coast's absolute best players. 5 different playing styles, back to back. This is ridiculously wrong. First of all, after the first match, the West Coast players can pretty much read your style, so they can download you. By the 3rd or 4th match, they'll probably know exactly what you're going to do, so they just saw you play 2 or 4 times in a row. Come on now. On top of that, you can't possibly expect someone to play 5 of the toughest Marvel's Capcom 2 matches in their playing history against 5 different playstyles back to back. They need a rest, especially if they just had a draining, super close game. Yeah, that's what we need. I need that Tevin one. Back to back to back. Like Drake. Classic. So, they need a rest. You need a rest, all right, guys? Anyways, I sincerely suggest we look into reordering these matches so that, at least when it can be avoided, no players have to play back-to-back matches. That way, everybody gets a chance to rest, nobody is tired out and makes dumb mistakes, and nobody can read your style, nobody can download you, because they just saw you play 4 matches immediately beforehand, right? So reminder, Phillip is not taking care of this. He wants it to be fair, though. I guess to his credit, he wants to be fair. He wants to, make sure his East Coast has a chance to win. All right, well, that's respectable, right? Nothing wrong with that. Now we get a response, of course. Definitely responds and says, that's how round-robin matches have always worked. We've been doing this way for a while now. That's how the Japanese did it last year's EVO, and I didn't think they mind. Plus, East Coast is the away team and on our home turf. Just like how Japs were on our home turf, too, last year. Japs is just a word that's thrown around, all right? So just, I'm repeating what other people have written. It's not a term I would use, but everyone fucking says it. That's what I've come to understand. Anyways, it's not really all that bad because if you look at it, East Coast will have a chance to watch all of the West Coast players play before West Coast does. By the time the last East Coast player plays, he would have been able to watch and study all the West Coast players already. Plus, some players would probably prefer to play 5 times in a row to get into that groove, get that groove back, get that rhythm back, and rhythm that you'll need. Instead of playing only once and then wait for about 20 minutes to play again. By then, you would have lost your rhythm from your last game. All right? Phillip, quick to respond here, says, rather than argue this till the ends of the earth. I don't think that's how you use that term. I thought it's like go somewhere. When you're going somewhere, you can do that till the ends of the earth. Rather than walk, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, rather than argue this till the ends of the earth, I think we should ask the top players themselves what they think. If any of you guys see this, reply, I will personally talk to the East Coast heads to get their feeling. Ooh, I will personally talk to East Coast heads. I'll find out. I'll ask them. Actually, for this one, by the way, I can't confirm this is DSP. No one ever quoted this, but it fucking sounds like it, doesn't it? And it's perfect grammar. By this point, All right, next up, we do have a guaranteed DSP. I won't play the music yet, but it's right on the line of music. I won't, though. Important! Piggy alert! I think SRK should tape all the East Coast and West Coast matches and put them on the site. Looking at the EVO DVD threads, I noticed there are 2 types of players. Both felt that the DVD was showing too little Marvel Capcom 2 matches, but most understand that there isn't enough space on it to satisfy everyone. Okay. What? Okay, hold on. What? Oh, I noticed 2 types of players. And then he says this sentence, not about the 2 players. But then we're going to get to the 2 players down here. Okay, sorry. It's tough to keep up. All right. The first type of player wanted to see the finals and learn from the winners at their best. They're the serious players. The others wanted to see some strange teams doing cool stuff to entertain themselves. They're casual players and don't like seeing Storm, Cable, and Sentinel very much. Quite the opposite of the first group. Who is talking like this? Like it's a business meeting. Anyways. These matches are neither one of those things. They won't take away people's desire to buy the DVD, but they will let people excited and expecting for more. Personally, I think it's much better than those teaser vids. More than that, they probably shouldn't make it into the DVD. The first segment prefer the finals. The second wants to see some I Am Sakura stuff. I suggest that you put the vids of these 5-on-5 in the website as soon as possible. It will also add a lot of future discussions in the boards. Misspelling, rare for DSP actually at the time. On the boards. Since people will be able to comment on exactly what happened there. Most members will really appreciate this, and SRK will conquer an even better image. Can you conquer an image? Can you? You tell me. Most members will really appreciate this. SRK will conquer an even better image. We're conquering images today. Hype, all right? Hype, very cool. Very chill. What on other matter? All right, Jin is in effect. Sorry about that. Jin is definitely in effect now. Now we're second. On other matter. Whip, but this was on the line for me, Whip. I should have played it. But don't worry, we got enough tonight. Another matter, I also would like to suggest that you think about selling 2 separated sets of DVDs. Business side Phil, who thinks these independent people spending their own money to put together DVDs should have 2 separated sets of DVDs. Very easy to do in the year of 2003, let me tell you. Very, very easy to do. One with high-level stuff, segment 1, with finals and matches from the greatest players only. Other? Huh? Okay, other? Don't you? What? Okay, can we just say other like this? All right, other with entertaining stuff, segment 2. Rare, cool matches, the Japanese, combo people, weird teams, interviews, and stuff like that. Okay, so this could be like the bonus features, all right? I bet you can make more money this way. Charge full price for any of those, and the majority of the DVD buyers will still buy one of them, but a lot of players will make an effort to buy both. What's up, Roger? I hope this can be helpful.
80 likes, everyone.
80
20
likes.
more to hit 100. That's the goal for the night.
That's the goal for the night. I hope this can be helpful, and I would like to see what you think of putting the East Coast versus West Coast matches. Oh, God. Jin is deep tonight. 3 misspellings and some weird grammar in one post. Jin's flowing right now. All right, so business side Phil, who's not doing anything, not spending any of his own money, with endless suggestions on how to make this better. Okay, sound good? Sounds good to me. All right, let's go. We're going forward to someone that, again, this is a post I can't confirm is DSP, but I think it probably is. Yeah, actually, it is. I mean, I don't need any proof. I know it is because of this. Just noting on an earlier thing about what matches are good to put on a DVD. Oh, by the way, no one at all is talking about the DVD. Okay, I want to show you. No one gives a fuck about this DVD. No one is saying shit about this DVD. It is only DSP talking to himself, okay? So that's key for you to know this. As you see, people are talking about fun stuff, having fun, you know, playing, East Coast, West Coast. No one gives a fuck about this DVD, right? Want to make sure you know that. All right, so the next person to talk about a DVD is Phillip Burnell, who says, just noting on an earlier thing about what matches are good to put on a DVD, in parentheses, that I said earlier. He didn't say that, but it should have had that. That's the unwritten. You know that shit I said earlier? I'm going to add more shit to that you already seem to not know about. Cool? All right, let's keep moving forward positive. If all the direct feed are working great, and hopefully a lot of matches are being recorded, then do a vote as to what everyone agrees was the best match of Evolution, besides the finals, of course. As players as a whole, if we can decide what were good matches to watch, then we can appreciate the DVD as a whole, hopefully. Okay? Example. Finals. Best match for each game, 9 games. And hopefully we can fit in the rest. That's a lot of matches. May need 2 DVDs. Didn't you already say that? That's a lot of matches. Also, if anyone's seen this, you know what? UnsaltedSkies, you might be right. I can't tell if this is Phillip or not. Right? But unfortunately, and make sure there's 183. Unfortunately, no one cares enough to say anything. So there we go. No one gives a shit. No one quotes it, so I can't even prove it or not. But anyways, now we're gonna go to one that definitely is DSP. Because no one responds about DVD. No one gives a fuck about DVD. No one cares. This one I can prove because it is quoted right here, originally posted by Punisher. Here we go. Here's a real easy. So again, Phillip, I'm sorry I'm saying this a lot, but I have to set the stage here. No one gives a fuck about DSP in this post. He is not taking part in this. He is not going to Evolution at this time. He's just saying stuff to add his opinion, but no one cares, and he's just, adding himself in a situation where no one really cares his opinion. You could say on a forum, though, that's the point. You share your opinions, I know, but it's interesting that many times, many examples of this where he inserts himself and says something to get everyone's get everyone's riled up and responding to him in a way when he didn't have to do that. I'll say that. That's definitely a pattern we've seen how many times in this fucking show. So here we go. Let's get that going. Here's my really easy solution. Let's cut all this kitty crap with name-calling threats and bullshit. This was a good thread until you guys stunk it up. Demon Hill, Mix-Up, you both suck, okay? Mix-Up, of course, would defeat Phil in a famous video that I should be able to show, actually, because why the hell not? What are you here for if we're not here to show this kind of game? A very famous money match, Mix-Up versus DSP. And it is the $200 money match that DSP lost. And here we go. If you want to get a refresher course.
For the uninitiated,
we don't need any
$200
backstory.
money match between Mix.
Let's just see the ending.
Shit is free. I told you guys this shit is free.
And this is what happened here. Ending,
Mix-Up
DSP.
just earned $200 in 13 minutes.
So it was $200 gone in 13 minutes.
I told you guys this shit is free.
DSP upset.
Mix-Up just earned $200 in 13 minutes.
Okay, so anyways, that's that mix-up. That's the mix-up we're dealing with here. But they at this time, they both suck. Keep that in mind. 13 minutes of that. Those $200 earned at that fucking yogurt shop, that went pretty fucking fast. That's at least 2 days working at that yogurt shop. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. Anyways, DSP says, here's a really easy solution. Let's cut all this Critty Cat, blah, blah, blah. Brandon's only good character is Iron Man, and Mike can't survive without Magneto. You're both one-character wonders talking pointless shit to each other. And I doubt either of you are going to be selected for Team East Coast if you keep up this childish bullshit. Now grow up and cut the crap. One thing we can say is he's on the sauce. A lot of misspellings. On a more serious note, can we please go back to the topic of what people think about the fact that the East Coast players have to face 5 opponents back-to-back? And if you think that will affect their gameplay in any way, I'm interested to hear what the players themselves had to say. But Phillip, you said you were going to talk to the East Coast heads and let them know what you thought. What happened to that? Now we're back here asking everyone just what their thoughts on open forum. I thought you were going to talk to the East Coast heads. What happened? All right, what happened? And again, no one's even talking about that. Again, this is another topic that no one gives a fuck about. And Phillip is inserting himself there and saying, okay, what everyone has to say. Response to this is beautiful. Carnival has our first slight boom of the night. DSP is simply priceless. 2003. Musker says, how about you shut the fuck up and stop being a hypocrite? 2003. 2003. 21-year-old DSP. How about you shut the fuck up and stop being a hypocrite, huh? I don't remember anyone asking you about this either. I'm not saying this. I'm reading between the lines. Hey, who's this? Who's this gentleman? Justin Wong enters the battlefield and says, why in every West Coast versus East Coast thread, there's always East Coast on East Coast hate? Well, because Phillip Brunel's on the East Coast, Justin. I'm sorry to tell you. Why is East Coast fighting and arguing East Coast, but not doing that to West Coast? This is why you need an empire for unification. Ooh, this is why you need an empire. Maybe an empire ran by a person wearing a power glove, Sir Wong. Well, anyways, back to the subject of this 5 versus 5. I picked the team members already, but their teams aren't chosen, so please, everybody, don't choose our teams for us. Who said I'm going to pick Storm Sentinel? Well, anyways, the 4 other members on my team remember this phrase. N-words gotta eat. We are fucking hungry. Fuck shit up. It's all about the fucking platter. And no more East Coast fighting. Mix Up and Brandon. Chill. East Coast helps East Coast, and let it stay that way. Let the scrubs fight, but don't let the top players fight. Can't we all just get along? That's a mini wrestling style post by Justin Wong, but I want to check when he was born because I think he's very young at this. No, so he's 1985, so he is at this point. If Phillip is 21 and he was born in 1982, so he's 17 or 18. So there we go. Anyways, a very young Sir Wong. Yeah, Justin Wong's born in 1985. 18-year-old around, 17 or 18-year-old Sir Wong. Anyways, we move forward positively. Of course, when Sir Wong posts, Sir Wong posts, we have to get a response from DSP, right? I read what everyone had to say, Justin, and all of you are right. The East Coast versus the East Coast must stop. So I'm sorry, everyone, for flaming on this thread and almost ruining it. No more for me on on any thread. I will learn to control my short temper. Sir Wong spanked his ass. Damn. He is, bending both knees. Bending those knees. Damn. This is some fast bending. Funny thing is, Mix Up. Hey, Mix Up, we gotta stick together against the West Coast. For the sake of the East Coast, I will squash this crap for now. Until we talk about it face to face, because it's childish on both of our parts. Okay, Mix Up? Go Team East Coast! Oh, cheerleading side, Phil. This is hype. Go Team East Coast! Hold it down at Evo, babe! What? He said babe? Oh, is that baby? I mean, that's pretty... Hold it down at Evo, babe!
It'll be great, guys. Our goal is 100 likes on the stream. We're at 90. Come on, we get 10 more likes, please.
Please. It will be tough, but I trust my fellow East Coast friends. Make sure you guys pick your teams wisely. West Coast will be bringing the heat for sure this time, because this has been going on for years. If Sanford is wearing the hat glasses, he has to do the pouncing up and down and throw the hat glasses off to change into Santhrax. Evil. Okay, well, you heard it. You heard it. We get a response to Phillip. Everyone's saying people should take advice from the champ, by the way. And we should keep going. Who cares? Just play. Shit's over now. And by the way, this is a response to Phillip earlier's post. He says, I'm not a player, obviously, but the format problem popped out at me too, but in a different way. That's how round robin is. It's funny that you and Wasp think it's unfair to the East Coast that one player must play 5 back-to-back games, not because it's wrong, but because when I first saw the format, I was like, what the fuck? All the West Coast players have to play first, and EC can study their style. Then not until you posted it did I realize there are advantages and disadvantages to both sides. I guess our first impressions are biased and favor where we're from. Right? Oh, sorry. I think Kai Singh already explained this. The last East Coast player will have watched everyone play multiple times. I think it's fair. All right. Let's keep moving forward positively. 20. I love this. I love this one. Sigh, why do I even bother? I see the posters of this thread, including the top players, are more concerned with the stupid East Coast versus East Coast hate and who's getting the 5th spot, rather than the fact that you have to play 5 matches in a row, that the other team will know your playing style because of the strange match order. Whatever. Just don't complain or start controversy when you lose and then blame it on playing so many games in a row or getting your style read. When it comes to anything important, like actual strategy, I can see the East Coast is as ununified as ever. Good luck beating the best of the West has to offer back-to-back, boys. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Okay, DSP is saying, watch out, boys. Big ups, Blackmate666. He's a bottom even amongst bottoms. You could say that. Fuck, I missed the pool. I hate missing pools. What was the pool? Anyways, let's move forward positively. We get to 227. And this is someone responding to DSP about the Psy, why do I even bother? That's how I know that was DSP. He says, well, in my opinion, I don't really see a problem with this format because the same format they did last year with USA versus Japan. Japan had to fight USA 5 in a row each time. The way I see it is that the East Coast has an advantage since we play 5 in a row, especially if we win our first game. That will give us the adrenaline, while West Coast has to wait like 10 minutes for 5 matches. Even if we lose a close game, we can use it to motivate us to do good our next game, unless it's our last game. So for me, I don't see a problem with this format. Whatever. Okay? There you go. So again, people are, it's a little bit of a talk here, but not much. Next up, we get to Mix Up, who says, I agree with that. Mix Up. Remember the person that Phillip said, let's squash our beef. He says, I agree with that. Right? I agree with that person. Next, we're going to go to 238. A interesting thing here. So this is DSP. I can tell you that because he posts a link to Top Haters. Top Haters, boys. You know this. You know how like there's this website called SRK where we can post stuff where all the top players are, and we can all kind of have a central hub where all the top players talk and share shit. Well, I'm gonna spam my own site's forums on said forums because and there you can spam to fucking high heaven, guys. All right. So mix up Blazing Flow, Demon Yo, anybody else who wants to continue this flame war debate shit talk. Go here. Go there and fucking spam to high heaven. Just keep it off this board. You both suck. I thought you said we gotta be chill and don't do East Coast on East Coast and you're swallowing the beef. All right. Infinite. You can't win break weeklies, but you want to be on Team East Coast? Hells no. So Phillip is trying to poach people in his site. So, well, what do we got to do? Let's go to the one, the only, the Top Haters site. I'll let you know right now that this thread has 1, 2. Well, if we if we discount the one from 2020, which is a spam, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts. Excluding, Dent Sea Scrolls on the Dent Sea Scrolls. Big up, Cyclops 86. Nice pull. Power bottom because of his back injury, exploding disc. Yes, Cyclops. So his ploy didn't exactly bring the masses. But here's the post he posted to try to bring hype to his tophaters.com forums, guys. It says, does anyone else find the degeneration of the 5 vs 5 Marvel's Capcom 2 West Coast versus East Coast thread on SRK appalling? This is not real, dude. Does anyone else find that appalling? Yeah, everyone's fucking appalled. Everyone can't survive. Everyone doesn't know how the world is still turning when there's beef on a SRK FGC forum. Everyone's appalled. Everyone's mouth is just dropped from this. It's incredible. Can you believe it? Why are Mix Up and Blazing Flow under his name and Demon Yo trying to tear each other apart? Do they not realize that they aren't as good as the rest of people already chosen and probably shouldn't be on the team anyway? And 2, they're making themselves look like a bunch of fools? Do they not realize this? How old are these guys? Oh, yeah. How old are these guys? Thanks, King of Hate. Now they're talking like they want to fight in real life. Give me a break. I will take both Mike and Brandon on in a triple threat match, IRL, fuck them both up, then pose just like I did after I beat the Empire at ACC. So this is after Phillip did beat quite a few members of the Empire. Hopefully I'll break their hand. Oh, yeah, look at this. Hopefully I'll break their hands. They can't post online anymore and ruin any more intelligent threads. DSP. Threatening physicality here? Threatening physical violence? Is this threatening physical violence? It seems like it to me. To see what I called these guys on SRK, go here. And we are already there. And, I mean, I didn't really see. He called them, you both suck. Is that, did you, to see what I called them? I mean, Mix-Up says, I already said I wasn't posting about this anymore. What's your problem here? Stop spamming your corny website on this thread. So we have Top Haters slander in 2003 already. Come on. Stop doing that. 240, 244, 240. Hold on a second. Yeah, so again, Mix-Up says right. Now, oh, sorry. This is DSP right here. 422. Yeah, right here. This is DSP. Sorry if I must have missed that one in the 56 other pointless shit-talking posts you made. Just trying to get this crap off of this website and onto one that will gladly host it. So DSP is trying to make his website the site where the shit-talking goes down. All right? As we see, that's not what happened. Piccolo, mine was better. The one character wonder one. Then mix up, the ultimate, the fucking ultimate slander against your post. Is like, right, now on to another subject. No one cares. Let's just move on. Infinite says, first, I was just kidding. Second, I've won break weeklies before, and the only people that got in my way would be Desmond, Josh, or Rashawn, so why can't I be there on the team? Oh, and my cable fucks shit up, and will fuck shit up. I see the code now, so I'm taken to a new level. You'll see. Right? Next up, we have DSP here posting some IRC chat, okay? So this is interesting. Here's Mix-Up Wisdom over AIM. Sorry, AIM. He's under Blazing Flow's nickname. Apparently, they are forever at each other's houses. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Easy, easy, easy. Blazing Flow says, kid, you don't even play that game. Why are you in the thread? WhoaMoses. WhoaMoses. Remember, so Blazing Flow is saying, why are you in this thread? You don't even play this game. Why do you care? All right? WhoaMoses says, because I'm interested in my friends. Wins. X can't go harder X. AKA the players who already made in on Team East Coast. WhoaMoses says, I don't play any Street Fighter. So wow, guys, this shows the age of this one. He's not a Street Fighter player yet. I don't play any Street Fighter. I just casually game. I'm interested in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I'm not that good. Blazing Flow says, motherfucker, I am on Team East Coast. Momo says, LOL, Blazing Flow stupid. Momo says, you're not on shit. Blazing Flow says, the Wong needs to stop calling me and ask me to be on it, LOL. Fucking idiot. DSP then says, Justin Wong, stop blowing up Mike Mix-Up's phone. Okay, thanks. He doesn't want you to call anymore and ask him to be on the team, so please stop. Right? We got the mood. The mood of this thread is very much alive. Mix-Up says, too good. Take some sarcasm and try to make it into an insult. Right? And that's what, DSP, Mix-Up, let me tell you something, Mix-Up. DSP does not have the social skills to understand sarcasm. You got to talk really direct, brother. I'm sorry, Mix-Up. I definitely am sorry, Mix-Up. Well, Wong, Dave said, I vaguely remember you looking at this before. I don't think so, but if I did, it wouldn't surprise me. Sometimes, at some point, we're going to go through the same exact forum, But tonight's all about geography-based threads, I guess is the thread that you were asking for, Red Killed. Geography-based threads. That's why I said Battlefield for the title of this one. Anyways, he didn't get the sarcasm. It says, when Wong caught, I gratefully accepted. I'm more than happy to be on the team. Really surprised, actually. To elaborate, yes, that was sarcasm, since you apparently didn't know about me but being on Team East Coast. Keep digging and trying to make this into something. Asshole. Oh, and spamming up the thread. I'm going to stick to reading this thread from here on out. The hate is overwhelming. I hope you get a life. Ooh, mama. That's a spicy one. Get a life from Mix-Up, who would later take $200 from this gentleman. The Chop Shop. Nice pull. Single gout crystal. Chop Shop. Yeah, spoiler, he never, in fact, did get a life. Thank you for that. That is true. And that was it. The last post from DSP here says, right, I need to get a life. It's on the bottom, so I know you can't see it, but it's fine. It's not that big. Just one post, the last post of this thread. Says, right, I need to get a life, but you were the one randomly iming me out of the blue for over an hour, even after I told you to stop talking to me because I didn't care. XXX. Are you stalking me? I heard a sound. Is that you outside? I guess I'll show it so you guys know I'm not lying. It's right there. That's DSP. I believe, by the way, it's DSP. There's no way to prove that because no one quotes it. This is the second to last post on the whole thread. But he says, right, I need to get a life, but you were the one randomly eyeing me out of the blue. Blah, blah, blah. I heard a sound. Is that you outside? So saying that Mix-Up could possibly be stalking him. Very funny. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Very chill. Very cool. Cool. Very chill. All right. We are staying in 2003 for our next thread. It's called Total Barnage. All right. And this is going to be the results. Obviously, the normal results. Crap. I have just so you can see here, that I don't believe Phillip Burnell played in this one. I don't think. I can check the results, actually. So let's do that real quick. I have the third for that. Oh, no, I guess I don't. It doesn't work. So there we go. So this is a normal, tournament that happens all over the place. There's a post like explaining about it, okay? DSP did not play in this one. His name is not on here in any way. But somehow he's in this thread. So let's check out why he might be in this thread. Let's find out together, okay? So these are the saddest. Remember, Phil did not play in this tournament. That's the thing I want you to keep in mind, okay? I want you to keep in mind that Phillip Burnell did not play in this tournament. These are the saddest results I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some sad results. I've seen Nightmare James win tournaments before. So let me get this straight. If I went, I would have gotten first or second in Marvel's Capcom 2, second in CVS 2, first in Third Strike, probably first in Team MNT, even though I haven't played the game since it was released, and probably second or third in Guilty Gear, because I've only touched the game twice. Fucking sad. I will remind everyone here that this gentleman did not go to this tournament. Did not go. Is there a more bitchy thing to do than to flex on what you would have gotten if you went? Okay? Similar to a championship winner saying to a championship winner, if I had played, I would have been the champion. Assholes? Okay. Cool. Next time you guys decide to throw a tournament, try being good at one. Try being good at one of the games in the tourney beforehand. Okay. I do not know what that... This is one of the weakest flexes I've ever seen. Flexes or shit talking, this has to be the worst I've ever seen. This has to be the worst. Okay, let's move forward positively. Someone responds. Who in the fuck is this ass hammer? Hey, dipshit. The next tourney I throw, if you show up, how about I beat the shit out of your face for about 3 hours? Go fuck yourself. Black and white Sir Moist. 6 gold star Sir Moist. Accompanied by Beast Kit. Cool there. Congratulations. Go fuck yourself. It's pretty easy to talk shit when you didn't even show up. You pussy. And while I don't advocate physical violence, you can't deny with his points here. Like, you didn't even show up. So, what are you saying? Okay, you would have won. All right. Cool, dude. You would have won. Oh, God. Oh, Phillip Smelly Chair, single silver star. Not as high, but still very high. Onion Kid responds and says, I've seen a vagina. I think I have... I've seen a vagina. I think I have one up on you there. From Rich. Shoutouts to Rich, who says because he has seen female genitalia, he has one up on DSP. Can you argue with that? I can't. Maybe someone out there can. I don't think he's wrong. Let's put it that way. I don't think it's wrong. Next up. Well, I definitely want to do a plunge on Phil's virginity because he talks about it a lot. But here's Phil's response here. Ready? I've been in one. Now who's on top? Sorry, ladies, by the way. Apologize. Mom, I apologize. It's just some extremely masculine talk happening by extremely masculine gentlemen. Extremely masculine, just overwhelming masculinity. Is this taking a new top 1 spot on stories that didn't happen? Anonymous Fish? It could. I've been in one. Now who's on top? Trust me, son. You can't one-up me on anything. You don't know me, LOL. Very cool. This guy goes hard, dude. Watch out, man. Watch out. You better be careful, Bridgeport. He's bringing it. Next up. Damn, Phil. Just show up next time and show them what you got. Oh, no, he can't even do that. He doesn't even show up. Rush down. He doesn't show up. He just bitch shit talks when he doesn't show up. Next up. Actually, Phil, you would be wise not to show up in my house. Not you. You would be wise not to show up at my house.
By the way, we now have over 110 likes on the stream.
100 likes didn't go through again. I don't know why it skips it sometimes. I'll play it for you right now, though. Fuck it. We got to get the 100 likes going and out of the way. Because where's my bubbles? Where's my likes? Give me my likes. Come on. Ready? Get this out of the way. Bingo.
Thank you all very much for the engagement today. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, everybody. Hanging out on a Saturday night. Let's see how this one was. Was it good or bad, Phil? Let me hear.
That wasn't a very good one. It kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie.
All right. Kind of sucks. Sorry, everybody. Actually, let's get back to our chill interactive experience. So actually, Phil, you'd be wise not to show up at my house. Okay. Well, folks, we knew it had to happen. I have to weigh in with my thoughts. This is not Phil, by the way. This is not Phil. I'll be brief. Phil, I'm begging you to show up. Please, please show up. I so badly need someone to beat the ever-living shit out of. You want to know how serious I can get? Ask James. So, very serious, talk happening here. Here we go. Philip's response here says, blah, blah, blah. I am so scared that big, tall, bald guys and other random fools want to beat me up. Get in line, children. It still stands that nothing I said in my post is false, and you're all just pissed off that I spoke the truth because it hurt. Grow up. This is a gentleman who is posting about a tournament results that he did not play in, saying he would be better than most people, and he's telling them to grow up. Right. Very cool, very chill, and definitely mature. Definitely mature, definitely cool. This guy's definitely mature. Let me tell you. That's all I know. He's mature. Sage says what we're all thinking. Ignore that Marvel scrub. Ignore that Marvel scrub, people. He just wants to get attention. And you are right, Sage. You are right. Thank you, Sage. Sage is going to ECC. Cool. That's hype. This is someone talking to Philip, directly to Phil. I have to get my last parting shot in before I stop. Phil, you can't count being born as being inside a vagina. And here's a little formula I think is fairly accurate in the gaming world. Skill in games is inversely proportional to physical strength and general amount of gotten pussy. All right. More math here. I love when math comes in to the Dent Sea Scrolls, as it does from time to time. And we've had the measuring. We've had the what is pi, that's 3.14. Here's another formula you guys might want to remember. It's going to be on the test. So skill in games is inversely proportional to physical strength and general amount of gotten pussy. So the better you are at games, the weaker you are and the less action you are going to see. Okay? And Phil, if you are good as you say you are, you must be one weak, pathetic, chafe-dicked motherfucker. Now, my dear friend, go watch some Cowboy Bebop and come up to me with an attitude on June 28th. It's very easy to be scared when you're a keyboard gangster. But are you man enough to look me in the eye and fight me? I must say I doubt it, but I hope I get the greatest pleasure of finding out. All right, so this is going to be in our algebra section. I don't agree with this, by the way, but, this gentleman's very heated right now, and that's his thoughts, all right? Just have to say what it is. Okay. So then we have a response saying, actually, at this point, it'd be Stu, Jamie, fuck this idiot, whatever. Now, I'm not about beating someone silly because they talk about a game. However, I do feel the need to step up when someone talks shit. Oh, by the way, This is a weird. Someone quoted this. I'm gonna read this too. He claims it's a waste of time to come to Barnage and whatnot, but it's not a waste of time to troll the board. Yeah. So Phil, this shows me at some point somewhere else, not on these forums, but Phil claimed it was a waste of time to go to Barnage, which is the name of this event. But it's not a waste of time to troll the boards for it. Great fucking point there, whoever that was. That's a great fucking point. It's a waste of time to go to a tournament, but I'll troll you on the boards for it. Cool. Very cool, very chill. As far as I know, Barnage is merely a local tourney made for people to just chill and have a good time. Nobody ever said they're making the nationals because they beat somebody at Barnage. Okay? So this is not DSP, by the way. I don't think. Blah, blah. Yeah, it's not. So now I'm not talking about someone silly. However, I do feel the need to step up when someone talks shit about my worth as a person. Yes, I'm a scrub. Never said I wasn't. But when you act superior to me because of it, then you need to get knocked down a peg. Talking to DSP. Funny how a guy whose own friends talk about walking into his house to find him jerking off in front of his computer feels the need to rag on us that only play games to have a good time with friends, not to feel superior to anyone else. This is clearly after the second incident. We did have a whole episode about the second incident. But we didn't talk. I did not mention on that episode. But this is another mention of that. When he was, let's say, what's the best way to say this? He was walked in on by Jamie. And Jamie had to see that. Yes, this is Jamie. Jamie was doing the walking in. Now, of course, I remember, and you tell me, chat, because your memory is better than mine. I think that in the story was in a hotel room, though. This says walking into his house. So apparently that was in his fucking house. I think I remember hotel, but again, that could be me being totally fucking wrong. Chat, you'll remember better than me. I'll have to check it. But yeah, Jamie has seen Phillip Burnell jerking off in his own house when, I mean, if there was a chance of that happening, if there's a chance of that happening, I'm not jerking off, just to be honest. But Phillip, when he has to get it out, he has to get it out. He has to get the poison out. So there it is. Could this be could this be another incident? That's scary. Could there be 3 incidents? The one on when the camera was still on, the one at his own household, and one in a hotel. But there we go. Who knows? That's all the incidents we know of. Thank you, Red Keld. There could be even more. This could be the 3 that we know of. Absolutely. We're talking about games and skill. How come Shady K had to punk this dude's ass out of $10 when he tried walking out of a bet he lost after Marvel's Capcom 2? This, I remind you, we have video of this. And this is, let me get that up for you. This is the exact match that the legendary Jaha had to chase him down. To get. Okay? So let me show you that. Where is it? I do have it. Where is it? You have it. I promise you I have it. And I checked it, and Jaha said it is real. Jaha did confirm. Why did I get it open? I can't find it. Oh, look at this. Stuff. I'll find it. Give me a second. No talks of disasters. No disasters just yet. Not say it. Do not say it. Fuck, I have to show it now because I teased it. And if I can't show it, I'm going to be pissed. I am going to be pissed. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, I got it. Boom, I'm a genius. Got it. On. Even if you were holding... Got it. Here we go. I'll show it. This is the match that we just mentioned here. It's coming in. There's no reason to a DR tournament. There was absolutely no reason to straight cancel a 5.0 tournament aside from wanting to punt. Oh, come on. Where is it? I have the timestamp. I said timestamp, but it's not fucking timestamp. Damn it. I'll find it. Give me a break. Oh, man, I'm pissing me off now. I'm going to be so pissed off if I can't find this. Fuck me. Oh, my God, I hate myself. Why didn't I get this ready? I'm looking like a madman. I'm scrolling so fast right now. God damn it. God damn it. Gotta be like right. It's so short too. It's such a short video. Oh, got it. I'm a genius. I'm the best ever. Bow to me. All right, 2002, 1 year before the thread we have. This is that match. This is confirmed by Jaha himself that this is the match that he lost against Mix-Up. You're not missing much, whatever you can't see, just the sides.
Yeah.
This is it right here. That's literally all you can see.
It's the ratios that were in at the time.
This is 2009, okay?
Yeah. 2002? Evo.
Oh, God, 2002.
Look, you see the date on the...
Yeah, oh, God, I was looking at the channel at the time this is uploaded. There it is. Here we go.
Dude held this for like 7 years.
Oh, there's Steve. Shout out to Steve. She was here.
I don't think we're going to be able to make out a lot.
So let's wait till the end. The ending's the best. The ending's all we need to see.
I kind of want to hear if anything happens.
Let me find out.
I hope she
Fast forward a little bit. So come on, get the ending. What do you say?
We're not East Coast.
Nothing happened here. There it is. So right here, I know this is, you really can't see much, I know. But on the right there is DSP. Mix up something on the left. KO. There's Jaha right there with the black wife beater. I believe. There's Mix Up himself. That was not DSP. DSP is on the right there. There's Mike Watson on the right, I believe. Jaha there with the shaved head.
We'll put it back on the
Oh, is that? And then he's asking about the $10. So there you go. That's the $10. A lot of work to get this clip.
Sirha?
And that is Sirha. So that's the one that we're talking about right here, right now. So how come Shady K had to punk this dude's ass out of $10 when he tried walking out of the bed he lost over Marvel's Capcom 2? After that match, Phillip tried to walk away and not pay his $10. Jaha went after him, and that was it. So there we go. That's the proof of that. Way too much work. I apologize for that, but room for it positively. Oh, yeah, Phil. I saw one of your matches from CVS 2 finals, and believe me, Barnage has nothing to compare to that scrub style. That scrub style. All right, getting called out now for the gameplay. So next time you want to talk shit, at least have the slightest intention of showing to the tourney and put your money where your mouth is. The whole point of this was to talk shit to get threatened, so you can use the whole I can't go because they'll kick my ass excuse to get out of it actually showing up to try your skills, bitch. So this person is saying that you tried to start this shit to make them get pissed. So then you say you can't go to the next one because they'll beat your ass. That's what this person is guessing. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what he's saying. Damn. Onion Kid, blah, blah, blah to Phil. Eat my fuck, bitch. That's a good one. That's just simple. You know, sometimes simple is best with your comebacks, right? Just get right to the point. Eat my fuck, bitch. All right. Drew or Liquid Sword says, Phil, remember when Onion Kid asked Walter if he could be a bastard Borica because he couldn't because he's white? Come on, kid. I don't get this. If someone in chat knows what's going on, I don't know. How can you be a bastard Boricua but not be Boricua? Does anyone get that? I don't know. I do not know. I don't know what that means. But anyways, let's go. Here we go. It is time for I want to hit it, but no, I won't. That's it. What a bunch of fucking shit-talking pussies, okay? You guys are fucking pussies, all right? You all talk big behind your computers, but you're not going to do a damn thing in real life, and you fucking know it. I can say whatever the hell I want. It comes with the title King of Hate, okay? It comes with the title of King of Hate. All right? That comes with the title, the King of Hate. If you got a problem with it, I got 2 words for you. You can suck it. I don't give a shit what you think. If you don't want criticisms, don't come on SRK and post. It's that simple. I'm sorry that you're all crying like babies because you don't like what I said, but too bad. If you all just think I'm some scrub who gets punked by Shada K, LOL, of course you mean Jaha, the Marine,
and the +3 people who had his back, then why do you care what I say? I know why. Because what I say is the truth, and it hurts. Get over it, babies. Or continue whining. I don't care. I stopped caring long ago. Oh, yeah. You stopped caring long ago, brother. Long ago. Long ago, when you have to insert yourself in this fucking post. When no one asked for it and no one needed it. But let's hear how you don't care as we read 18 more sentences. I don't care. I stopped caring long ago, but I find it amusing that you idiots are still posting and threaten me like you know anything about me. They don't need to know anything about you. They don't need to know anything about you when you make them, when you, let's say, don't respect their results is the best way to say it. When you say their results are the worst results ever, people are going to get offended by that. They don't need to know anything else about you to be offended by that. All right? But yeah, of course, you didn't care. But none of you are ever going to bring it up. So why bother with your net toughness? Like this net toughness. It's like what's your net toughness? At all, just admit you're a bunch of geeks and you're pissed off that I dissed you. And then we'll leave it at that. All right? You're just a bunch of geeks. But if you remember that algebra problem earlier, if they're just geeks, that means they're pretty good at the game, right? I thought that's how it works. I'm not sure. Anyways, by the way, I never said I was good at Street Fighter. The only game I'm really good at is Super Turbo, Super Turbo. And I have no clue why, since I didn't start playing it until probably a year and a half ago. And even then, only in major tournaments. I didn't start playing it. The fact that I suck in almost every Street Fighter game, but I still would have won your fucking tourneys. Tell you, dude, you understand what it's saying right here? I still would have won your fucking tourneys. He is claiming credit for something he didn't show up to. I suck in every game, but I would have won. You could say that for anything. What? Oh, yeah. You know, your team won the Super Bowl? I could have won the Super Bowl, but I didn't. The fact that I suck at football, but I could have won the tournament, the Super Bowl, that shows how fucked up. That tells you something, doesn't it? What? That does not work in any reality. God damn it. This is the level we're at? Oh, yeah. Okay, so okay, let's make it easy one. Mike Tyson, who he has said he could beat up in the past. Mike Tyson, you just won the world championship belt and knocked someone out in 10 seconds? The fact that I suck at almost all types of boxing, but I still would have knocked your ass out, tells you something, doesn't it? That's what he's saying. What the fuck? This is the point I was trying to make, fucktards. But I guess you can't stand that since your brains are so large. All right. Okay, cool. Very chill. Very chill, very, very interactive. King of Hate. Let's scroll down now. This person responds, someone needs a hug. You're not wrong, brother. You're not wrong.
Currently, I've got 125 likes on this
125
stream.
likes, big ups. Next we got DSP saying, well, if someone is too scared of losing a video game down here, then feel free to let us know when the next CT tourney is going to be. We won't kick your ass, don't worry. It'll be way more satisfying for us all to come down there and own you on one of your teams. So come on down. Oh, sorry, this is DSP, I believe. I make sure of that. Maybe I don't have proof. Next time you got, yeah. Oh no, I don't think I have proof of this, but I think it is DSP. I don't have proof because no one quoted it. Sorry. Because he talks about the scrub style. That's where I think it comes from, and it sounds like him in general. But anyways, it'll be way more satisfying for us all to come down there and own one up in your tourney. So come on, you up to the gaming challenge. Doesn't even involve you having to travel down here. I'm throwing the challenge now, dude. We got at least one person in here. See, it doesn't sound like DSP, though, does it? It doesn't. I think he's responding to the scrub style that was the other tournament, but it doesn't sound like DSP to me. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's go to. Oh yeah, it's not. It's definitely not Phil because I think it's this person right here, and he mentions Phil. I will listen to the first few games on top. Sorry, Liquid Swords asks, really? How come you didn't mention Marvel vs. Capcom 2? How do you know we don't play Third Strike or Tekken? Who the fuck plays TMNT anyways? The game is like years old.
Give me a date and time. We can see what we'll do. Drew, that person responds, so definitely not Phil, says, I only listed the first few games off the top of my head. We take all comers at any game. And Phil is going to have to come up with the time and place, seeing as he doesn't have the sack to come to the tourney we've already going to have up here. They are so Phil doesn't have the sack. Phillip responds, I don't have the sack? More like I don't have the time and money to waste to come kick your asses all over the place and get nothing out of it. Ooh. I do have the sack. Okay? I do have the sack. I just don't have the sack of money or time. I have different kinds of sacks. Sound good? On a good day at my new job, 2003, I believe, is too early for Sikorsky. So I really believe this is either Wells Fargo or Best Buy or Circuit City. Not sure on the timeline there. But we'll get to that in the employment series, don't worry. But anyways, on a good day at my new job, on a good day, which means probably sales, right? So that probably could be the Wells Fargo shit. But on a good day at my new job, I could make more money than if I won every single tourney at Total Scrubbage. He's talking about Total Barnage. The only arcade around here that has more than one SF game is What's Your Game in Bridgeport. It has Third Strike and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 controls are not the best, but Third Strike is usually fine. The only arcade in CT that hasn't... what's going on? I see some nonsense. Okay. Get out. I don't know what's going on. Taking care of it. Okay. I don't know what's going on in chat, but took care of it. All right. Anyways, the only arcade in CT that has Service Strike from 2 is Smiles and Milford, but it's only a small cabinet. It usually doesn't work. A million arcades have Tekken 4, but none of them work. Fact of the matter is that only 2 arcades in this entire state have working games, and they are Marvel Capcom 2, just blah, 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 talking nonsense, not even interested. Later, just excuses. I don't own a DC, and I'm not going to play on shitty lent joysticks. I only need professional working new joysticks, okay? Get it right. Last time I did that, 2 out of the 3 wouldn't even do Dragon Punch motions on a consistent basis. Okay, so again, he knows he did inputs everything correct. I do everything correct, but I couldn't even do the Dragon Punch motion on a consistent basis, so fuck that weak shit. Alright, fuck that weak shit. Next up, Internet Tough Guy. Fuck you, son. My name is Jay. I will back every word I say. I can't speak for Dave. That's not Dave Burnell, but different Dave. But I know for a fact Stu will too. Pray you never meet me. Now that you call me a pussy and accuse me of being tough only online, you're a fucking dead man. This guy is serious. This guy is serious. Ask anyone at Barnage if the host really looks like a kid who talks shit and doesn't back it up. I will hurt you. If you don't believe me, please give me a time and place. Anytime, anywhere, I will go and make you swallow your fucking teeth. If I don't back that up, let it be said right here. I will never post an SRK again. I don't fuck around. All right. So this person says,
views. I don't want to be Mr.
Yeah,
Views.
just another stupid tough guy. Whatever. Jay's right. I will back it up. This dude lists his address, which I'll scroll down. I mean, he puts it online, so I'm not doxing him. He does it fuck himself. So there you go. He leaves his address and says, blah, blah, blah. I really want to go. Rushdown says, Jesus, dude, settle down. I agree with that. I mean, it's kind of getting crazy here. Saying like, come to my fucking house. It's kind of getting nuts. Whatever. We don't live in Harmony. People get pissed, and everything that happens on the internet does not stay on the internet. Not if it's personal. The guy was the aggressor. He's the one to constantly further the issue. People are getting serious. Onion Kid now responds. Onion Kid responds and says, next time you guys decide to throw a tournament, try being good at one of the games in the tournament beforehand. This is the thread that started all this nonsense, right? Phil, this dude smartly says, what the fuck kind of logic is this? We throw tournaments to get better. We wouldn't need them if we were already the best. We're not trying to prove anything. We're just providing another place for tournament-starved New England players to compete and have fun. You ever heard of that? Fun? Great point. Great fucking point. I believe this is DSP. Okay, here's what I learned. Rich, you suck. Stu, you're a pussy. And I'm not going to even bother going to next Barnage because it's a total waste of my time, even though I'm better than all of you and could take all of you anyway. This is very special. I'm not going there because I could beat all your asses in the game and I could take all of you anyway. But I'm not going. That's what I learned. And he says this. And look at the next fucking line. Wait, who's the keyboard gangsta again? After you say that, you cannot say who's the keyboard gangster. Because you are trying to be a keyboard gangster. Keyboard gangster, keyboard gangst. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm not even going to bother going because I would win so much and beat all your asses too much. Oh man. Oh man. Who's the keyboard gangster again? Oh man, that is special. That takes a very, very uniquely bred mind, right? A uniquely fostered mind to be able to say that at 21 years old. This is not an elementary school kid. You know? I don't even want to join the soccer team. I'm too good for that soccer team, right, guys? Like, if you're 11, it's like, all right, someone's going to tell you you're an idiot, but you're still 11. This dude is 21 years old. I'm better than all of you. If I was even there, I would do it. Who's the keyboard gangster again? It's me. Ryoma, in a barn full of scrubs, he's the man who would be king. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. So this Dave is the crazy person, by the way. But anyways, here's a response to Phillip. I find this post highly interesting. Last time I was in Rich's position and you said you would beat me up and throw me in the trash when I got to CT, and you did nothing. You didn't say any disrespectful things to me. Stop talking behind your computer before someone a lot bigger than you actually does something. Au contraire. Au contraire. When that does happen, you know what he's going to do? He's going to blame it on alcoholism. So he's got you there too, huh? DSP's got all the options covered. Right? He'll call you, treat you like shit, call you out for being games, shuck you at games, and say, if I was there, I would have beat your ass both in the game, and I would have taken you physically too. But if you come at him in real life, what happens? I'm an alcoholic, sir, huh? Very cool guy. Very cool guy. Razor has more to say, just an LOL, because that's all he deserves with that one. I agree with that. Onion Kid responds to Phil and says, instead of stomping it out, you fuel the fire by calling their bluff. You had the power to end this, but instead you were a prick in your following posts whose content do merit an ass beating. This is not a personal threat. I'm over it. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, Jay's threat lacked foundation until you took it upon yourself to retroactively build it. It was only unjustifiable until your responses. I agree with that post, Rich. I agree with that fucking post, Rich. And hey, Phil, you talk shit. You shit on a tourney. I worked hard with Rich and Matt to throw. Everyone there said they had fun and said it went smoothly. This was the first fucking tourney we threw. We had a decent turnout, and according to everyone there, it went great. Me, Rich, and Matt took time to throw it, and I put my place to host it, and everyone there showed so much respect that there's no way I would even question not having another. Seriously, thanks to all you guys. You know, blah, blah, blah. Just this is a rational man talking to a middle schooler, so it's tough sometimes, but this dude is, rational. Seriously, thanks to all you guys. I was nervous about maybe the smoking thing or just get trashed something, but you guys treated my house like it was yours. That was really fucking cool. That sounds like a cool community, dude. People that are watching out for the community, right? But then we post our results, and some kid who didn't go, DSP, and doesn't know me or what our tourney was like, comes in and bashes all the players in it, while at the same time bashing the tourney itself and the hosts. I took that very personally. I mean, there's talking shit, and then there's just flat out being an asshole and a crappy human being. That's you. That's you. So the first time I said I should beat the shit out of your face for about 3 hours, I was pissed. but probably would have not done such, just as Stu and James didn't fight because they realized that James was trying to build hype. But then you go for the personal insults. Say how awesome you are, but have no intention of showing up because it would be a waste of time and money? If you're so good, you'll win plenty of money and have bragging rights. Something you should know about bragging rights, pal. You fucking have to earn them. I love this dude. This dude is awesome. This poster. You don't know me. If I say I could beat the shit out of you in a game, but then refuse to ever play you, that would make me a pussy. Great point. Great point, brother. Great point. Thank you for saying that, Moose. You're right. Well, yeah, these people really love DSP. They're really jealous of his YouTube right now, aren't they? In 2003, all these FGC people seem so jealous of his non-existent YouTube channel right now. They are looking in the future and seeing how successful DSP gaming is going to be, and they're jealous and getting pissed at DSP over that jealousy, guys. Make sense? Keep up. We have a lot of time traveling to do. Anyways, then you accuse me of being a pussy. Wow, son, you don't... Oh, sorry, let me read that. If you decline a challenge, you can't boast like you won something. It makes you sound like a dick. Even your friends say so. Well, I'm not sure you even have those, but yeah, if he did, they at least say Phil's sounding like a dick, apparently. Then you accuse me of being a pussy? Wow, son, you don't know me. I'm a big boy, and I don't like being disrespected, and I will accept any physical challenge, even if I know I couldn't win. So to accuse me of being a pussy, if you really want to get physical about it, name a time and a place, and I will show up. Just like I said before, if I don't, I will never post again. So the challenge has been issued to you. Put up or shut up. If you want to make it physical, me and or Stu will do it. And so if you decline, it's you who is in fact the pussy. Or you can apologize for disrespecting me and my friends at our tourney and try to prove yourself at the next one. I feel I have stated my case, and I've been exceedingly fair here. You have the ability to squelch this physical part by just apologizing for your disrespect, or you have the ability to name a time and a place and prove yourself physically. I will not respond to anything else you say unless it's an apology or a time and a place to meet. There is no way I could be accused of being a pussy here. Here's the ball in your court. What are you going to do? Admit you are a dick or prove you're the asshole all your friends are saying you are? Well, that's a fucking challenge if I've ever seen one. That's why I thought Battlefield was a good title for this one. Response in agreement with Rich. I'm with Rich on this one. Just calm down. I did a lot to help run the tournament. I didn't take any offense to what Phil was saying. He can think what he wants. If he really was good enough, he would have shown up. The end. If he really was good enough, he would have shown up. The end. You're goddamn right about that. Physical violence over the stupid shit talking is the stupidest bullshit I've ever heard. Let's just let go of it, get together at the next Barnage, and have fun playing some video games like we did a few weeks ago. If this violent shit keeps up, then I refuse to have any part in the tournament. I won't show up to play, and I sure won't help run the thing. So this dude's saying, hey, violence is dumb, right? By the way, Onion Kid is saying, I'm not saying that if you guys end up beating the hell out of each other in an arbitrary location, I won't help with go to the tournament. However, if I have to worry about things getting violent during a tournament that I'm involved in organizing, that's when you can count me out. So Onion Kid kind of said, like, you guys could do it elsewhere, and that's cool. You can beat the shit out of him elsewhere. Just don't do it at the tournament, all right, guys? Please. Not at the tournament, all right? The next guy. Well, it's up to Phil. Frankly, Rich, he has put me in a spot where he has questioned if I will follow through with what I say. If he apologizes, nothing will happen. If he doesn't apologize, then frankly, I don't want the kid at my house because I won't tolerate disrespect like that. So the tournament happened at his house, and this makes sense, right? Nothing will happen at the tournament. I can, in fact, say this because it's on my property. I will not tolerate people fighting on my property, including myself. For that reason, if Phil can't reach some understanding, he and only he is simply not welcome at my house, which is really not a big deal, seeing how he says our tournament is a waste of time, and he won't show up and whatnot. Me and Phil's little thing here will not affect our tourney outside of the fact that one of us won't be there if this shit isn't straightened out before the next Barnage. Seeing how we host it, 3 guesses who won't be there. Someone says, seat, they wrote something and said, seat, no Phil references. I'm done. Stu says here, agreed. Phil has the power to stop it all now, one way or the other. If he wants to further everything, then he may. I'd settle for him just not posting anymore. I don't even care about an apology. I do feel as though maybe I've lost a little respect over this because it is stupid, but stupid is relatively insignificant when it comes down to a matter of personal pride. That's just the way I am, the way I'm built. When someone else gets aggressive, I'm like a dog. I get aggressive. I can understand Matt's points, and I know Matt is more or less a pacifist, so that's cool. I can understand Rich in that Phil didn't decide to make it physical, but Jay has an excellent point in that there is a difference between boasting and leveling personal attacks at people. I think shit-talking in general is just about the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Do you really need to put yourself on a pedestal and put others down? Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, he does, actually, sir. Yes, he actually does, sir. That's what he loves to do, sir. If you're good, then that's great. Come play some games and win. Beyond that, keep it to yourself. Nah, can't do that, brother. It just breeds bad feelings. And for me and those like me, especially Jay, who seems to almost mirror my tendencies in many, many ways, it breeds anger. Good luck, Bill Brasky. This probably is a black eye for New England Street Fighter. Oh, Jaha's weapon, black and white, 2 bronze star. You love to see it. But those who came to the last tournament know how we are, and now our tournaments are fun. I'm sorry to all my friends who help organize these events, in that I've probably caused more headaches for you than before, blah, blah, blah. Don't insult me no matter how insignificant it might be to you. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. So barring any more noise from Camp Phil, shout-outs to Camp Phil. Shout-outs to Camp Phil right here. We got Camp Phil. I like to consider this matter to be closed, dead, and all manner of over. I've got the feeling that my friends have been hesitant to talk to me over this, and that's a bad thing, except Jay called me, blah, blah, blah. So, Phil, the balls are dangling precariously in Phil's court, right? You have the power. You have the power to stop this, Phillip. What will you do to this with this power? Onion kids say, casting aside everything is thread aside for a moment, props to Phil for owning the Empire. This is when Phil defeated the Empire in a famous money match that he did win at, which we will definitely cover at some point. This is worth reading. I'm game for the tourney, blah, blah, blah. I quoted a certain person saying that you guys sucked. I never said that I personally think you guys suck. If you do, fine. You don't, whatever. The only reason I mentioned any of this thread because I was interested in going. I can bring a few people to tourney if there is a next tourney and if it's still worth going. I'm too lazy to check the past posts. So do you have a time and day of the next tournament? All right. Blah, blah, blah. Wow, man, don't take it personal, but if you know Phil, then you would understand he likes to talk out of his ass from time to time. Sometimes he jokes around, sometimes he doesn't, but if you're willing to make it into a violent issue, you are no better than he is. So this, let me break this down. Drew is saying, hey, dude, we know we got this idiot here, and he always does this, and he talks out of his ass. He's always joking around. But if you make it violent, you're no better than his dumbass. So don't do that, all right? If his opinion is false about your reputation, then whatever. It's not a big deal that his words are hurting your feelings. It's a forum for opinion use anyway, so it shouldn't matter. Just don't let it get to you. It really isn't worth it. Latest. Thanks, Drew. This next person responds. I got to read this too. You just got to understand where Wombat is coming from. He's the only one who put up his place for this. He's the one that did most of the setups. He's the one that got people to come. And after all that, someone that never went has the nerve to say that it all sucked and it isn't worth shit. He has reason to take it a little more seriously than the rest of us. And I agree with that, right? I mean, this guy put up his house to set up a fucking tournament, and then Phil comes in here just to say it sucks. Fuck you. Fuck you. This person says, well, put it this way. If you know he's wrong, then why waste typing that he's wrong? You know that he can't prove you wrong because he hasn't played you guys at all, and he doesn't even know you. But I will drop it at that. I can understand where you're coming from, but Phil is just really good at getting to your nerves, and your response just makes it worse. If you want, I can get more people to come, but it all depends. All right? Okay, next. We go all that. So where's Phil going to respond, right? When will Phil respond to this? It's, you know, so the only time I can prove it's Phil, I'm looking, this is Philip. How does Phil respond? Okay, I found it. All these great responses to Philip, right? What does Phil do? What's Phil time-crafted response now that he knows? Here it is, everybody. Where is it? You're still talking about that stupid post? Whiny bitches, get over it and get a life. That's it. That's the response. When he has nothing to say, he has nothing to fucking say, and that's what he does. Get over it. Why are you still talking about this, guys? Why aren't you over this, dudes? What? Why are you guys still even here, okay? I didn't even care about this in the first place. This person responds, you now made your choice. See you later, asshole. I like that. DSP and Robert Wombat. Oh, well, whatever happens, happens. But anyways, unfortunately, Robert Wombat said, ignore the negativity. All the stupid ass elitist posts seem like cry for attention. Sad. How middle school is that? Great fucking question. System 1. Unfortunately, that's the social level of the person you're talking about, unfortunately. But on other, unfortunately, no more posts about it. Big ups to DePasta Maker. Come on, guys, ignore my toxic behavior. No big deal. Exactly. That's what he's doing. You know that shit I said? Just ignore it. It was a long time ago. Y pose. 1 gout crystal Y pose. Nice pull. Better not be on eBay, though. You are banned if that goes on eBay. If I see any of these on eBay, instant ban. We're all collectors here. But that is it. I thought this could be Phil because it says "Nuff said." That is a classic Phil ending about this time. I cannot prove or deny that. But he comes in to say, no turtles, nuff said. So that was the end of that one. A lot of shit talking, a lot of back and forth. But of course, we got more to show. Always have more to show. Next up, we're going to show you the results of maximum Barnage. A different maximum Barnage. I don't think... Yeah, okay, so just notice the placements here. DSP got 5th and 3rd strike. And I believe that is it. Like some rice. 2 gout crystal. Scarface CD. Under the couch forever. He got last place in it probably means DQ'd or whatever because it's just in a group. A 3rd in Marvel's Capcom 2. That's his finishes in this one, just for historian's sake. But I have to read the first one. Just look at the placements here. This one I cannot confirm is Phil or not, but I think it is because, well, you tell me, right? You tell me. This was a good tournament, of course. I sucked since I don't own a DC or a stick, and I didn't practice since I pretty much decided to come less than a week ahead of time and didn't even know if I would be allowed in the tourney for that matter. So that's what makes me believe it's DSP. But you can decide on that your own. What we do know, though, we can confirm is that DSP did go to the next maximum Barnage. He went. After all that shit, he went. So you remember how bad it was and how fucked up it was? how much of a waste of time it was? He went to the next one. So very cool. Very, very, very cool guy here we're talking about. Anyways. The setup, now we're more respectful about our complaints here. Here we go. The setup was nice. It was hot upstairs, but nothing you could do about that. Nothing you could do. Only complaint I had was with the brackets. They weren't run properly. Marvel's Capcom 2, I only played 3 games, and 2 of them were versus Nexter, who shouldn't have double jeopardy until finals. And Guilty Gear, all the CT players were put in the same side of the bracket, while a lot of the Rhode Island players were put close to each other on the other side. There could have been some really easy floats to fix this problem, but you guys are just learning, and I could care less anyway. It's just a stupid game, so no beef. No beef. You guys are all cool. Jay and I are alike. We get pissed when somebody challenges us, and then we butt heads for a while. But in person, we're cool. Yeah, you're cool now because you actually went to play them. You didn't want to have any beef there, did you? Thanks for letting me come. Nice meeting everybody. Let me know where when the next one is, and maybe I can help you guys out with the planning and getting more prominent players to come. Ooh, Phillip can get more prominent players to come. Nice. Next time, have turtles, where I'll bring my computer and Fighter's History, and I'll force you all to play it. Yeah. This response to Phil. Phil, the reason you had weird matchups, Marvel's Capcom 2, is because there were only 10 people, and you got the area of the brackets that gave you some buy action. Second time you played Nest, there was no one left in the loser's bracket that you could have faced since the runners moved on, blah, 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 blah. As you said, we're still learning, so hopefully things like this will have more effective solutions at later tourneys. And that is it. Just wanted to show that Phillip did go to the next tournament. And yeah, it seems like it was definitely Phil, by the way. Yeah. That was confirmed Phil, by the way. And he did go, did kiss their ass, loves everybody, great time. But in fact, his placements, my friends, his placements weren't exactly what he said they'd be, were they? Let's just go back real quick, huh? Quick refresher on what he said. What he said he would have gotten. Because why not, right? Why not? We got to check him up. What he claimed to be able to get, right? Nothing wrong with having a little bit of fun in that way, right? All right. So, let's see what Phillip said. Phillip said, hang on. These are, yeah, right here. This is Phillip. And Phillip said he would have gotten first or second in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Lie detector determined. That would be a lie. Third place. All right, let's go to the next one. I need to have a bell here. Where's my bell? Where's my bottom? We haven't got to play bottom line bell for a bit. I need like a right or wrong bell. I need to get Price is Right song, but here we go. Phil claimed that he would get first or second in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Lie detector test determined. That was a lie. Next up, we go to the second one. He thought he would get second in CVS 2. Let's check on CVS 2 results. Phillip Burnell, 8th place. Lie detector test determined. That was a lie. Next up, we go to the next one. What's up next? Now we got first and third strike. Let's check out the third strike results. Third strike results. Phillip Burnell, 5th place. Lie detector test determined. That was a lie. So anything else I need to check up with? Anything else I need to check up with those nonsense stuff, huh? Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. So all those his three fucking claims were all wrong. His correct finishes were third place in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Okay, fine. He got last place in CVS 2, and a third strike, he was 5th. All right, so, hey. Really cool to say you're going to be better than people, and then you don't do what you can't back it up, in fact. But your mouth backs it up, huh? Your mouth does back it up. All right, let's roll. Next one. We got tourney results here from Trumbull Mall. Our battlefield for the night is Trumbull Mall. Unfortunately, this is a really short one, but I do want to show you. This is interesting, right? This comment here, this is Trumbull Mall, Saturday 13th, 2003, was a tight tourney. However, Phil failed to show up to his own tournament. So we organized our own little one with 8 competitors. I can't find anything else on this. Why did Phil not show up to his own tournament? But he did not. He was not there for his own tournament. So I don't know. He didn't show up. Then we go to 11. He's probably in the bathroom the whole time. He had good thought, good shot there. Being that Phil, Drew, Shu, Black Rich, and my bro didn't show, I figured it would be free money for Kevin. Yep, there's more talk about that, but he didn't show up. I can't show you what didn't show up. But let's go to our last thread of the night. It's going to be another Connecticut thread, of course. We are definitely in the regional style, and we're going to fast forward many, many years onto 2011. And I thought it might be fun just to, get a look at what Phil was like during this time. Big up, Cyclops86. Ask Justin what last place get you. Oh yeah, I can check that real quick. What does last place get you, Justin? Hang on. What does that get exactly?
4th place doesn't get anything. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Hot Topic Cat is a good pull though, with the 4 gout crystals and the Skyrim style logo there. Big ups. So this was when YouTube we're gonna go to 2011. So Phil is definitely on YouTube by this point. And here's just a video of what he's like at this time, just in case people might not have.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Darkside Phil's 2009 Christmas special. Now, to be completely honest with you, I had something a little bit different in mind, involving not any less than the entire chorus line of the New York City Rockettes, a thrilling rendition of A Christmas Carol by Patrick Stewart, and no less than 5 musical numbers with musical accompaniment by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago, I got sick. Unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago, I got sick. Which you could still hear in my voice. And therefore,
You gotta be kidding me, dude. You gotta be kidding me, man. What the fuck? Like that was a scripted cough? Come on, man. Hey, this is not real life.
weeks ago, I got sick. Which you could still hear in my voice, and therefore I did not have the vocal ability to complete the final musical number. And so, in place of that extravaganza, I've decided to do what I do best, play video games. And up first is going to be a game that many people have requested that I play, that I swore off and said I would not play again until the sequel was released.
Oh, you got, yeah, ladies, you enjoying the carpet on the display here? Look at that chest carpet, the Italian style hair.
That's right. For the very last time, it's time to watch.
Jesus, we get a full chest shot here. He's like Wolverine, dude. Look at that. Sorry, ladies.
DSP play Street Fighter.
DSP. We got to hear the DSP.
She sucks his dick.
Big ups, Rita Ryan. Wait, that's exactly what I did with my mom when I wouldn't go to school. I'm sick, Mom. As you can still hear my voice. Mei Ling, you don't get out of here, Mei Ling. It's too dangerous. When that dude talks, he doesn't like you. He's an asshole. You don't deserve that disrespect that you were given, Mei Ling.
That's right. I swore off and said I would not play again until the sequel was released. That's right. For the very last time, it's time to watch DSP play Street.
Wait, yeah, by the way, this is DSP. DSP. Hot Topic Cat is on fire right now. Very free.
That's right. For the very last time, it's time to watch DSP play Street Fighter 4 online. So get your joysticks ready. If you got that big hunk of fucking coal in your stocking, get ready to boot it up, because I'm going online. Grab your expired popcorn balls from last year that you bought for a penny at the discount store, and let's
A great joke.
start DSP's Christmas special for 2009.
I will say this, like, obviously the jokes are horrible and it's just a mess, but he put work at this time in. Like, he knew that YouTubers should do something, right? There should be some level of work put in. Like, at this point, he still has that. He sucks. I mean, it's horrible and it's not funny at all, but there was trying, you know, there was trying involved. Look at this transition. That's all him, guys. That's all him. You know, he did this. But that's all gone, you know?
Shit, I can't believe I'm playing this fucking game again online. I'm really asking for some fucking punishment here. Not only
Let's
have I
play one match real quick.
not played this game at all recently, but I'm sure
Let's preload those excuses, brother. You know, that's what you do best. Preload them in.
online play is gonna be garbage on Christmas Day, but let's fucking see how it works out.
Okay, yeah.
Might as well start out with my regular Ryu.
Oh, pattern. Here comes the pattern.
Against Blanca. Great. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. Oh my god, it's laggy as shit. Everything's literally behind by like a full second.
There we go. Go on, Blanca. Please win.
Couldn't block.
Good fuck. Oh, come on.
Wow.
Unfortunately, Aaron's got losing.
right, we're done.
It didn't matter. I still beat his ass.
Yeah. Why'd you preload all those excuses then? If you know you're gonna kick his ass, then right? This fucking sucks. Why you gotta preload 18 million fucking excuses? Anyways, that's enough of a detour. We're to our final thread of the night, and this is the new CT thread. We've gone through one of these before, but this is another one, a newer one. Okay, newer one that had to be replaced. It said, leave all the stupidity behind, the old thread. Title says it all. Any trolls will get banned, okay? Banned. So let's get to our first DSB. Now we're at the King of Hate era of his SRK time, when it always is him. We're always sure it is the King of Hate himself. And he is now 2 years into his YouTube career. He says, in order to call it troll-free, we'd have to get rid of some of the trolls first. Yeah, that's not you, is it? I'm sure that's not you, right? But then SRK's user base would go down by 90%, and everyone would have to see how few useful posts are actually made on the site. Shit! Tomorrow I have to buy a piece of luggage for Winter Brawl that may not be able to exist without breaking the laws of physics. It can't be huge because I'm going on the train, but it needs to be able to fit my tripod, clothes, camera equipment, and possibly my PS3 in it. I think I could squeeze my laptop and joystick into a backpack. I just don't think it's possible to travel and weigh less than 400 pounds. Who cares? This is not. I have to buy a piece of luggage for Winter Brawl. Winter Brawl, by the way, he's talking about is the famous one where Ski Sonic says, "Hey, don't talk over me, bro," which we did cover on the show when Ski Sonic was on. Anyways, might not be able to exist without breaking the laws of physics. Very cool. Just very cool. Very cool. Right side of the Cannon Brothers, Cyclops 86. Nice pull. Great pull. Got to get the left side now. Response is someone responds. I just thought this was funny with a bad back store. And it's how to carry your luggage if you have heavy luggage. So someone gives him a fucking link for a bad back store. Phillip responds to that person that gave him the bad back link. It's funny because I actually it's funny. I really need to work on it's funny counter because you know it's not funny. But it's funny because I actually do abide by most of those rules since I hurt my back. Especially the ones about getting a padded backpack, luggage that is light when empty, and switching shoulders for the bag I carry my console in. Who gives a fuck about this on a fighting game forum? The simplest things can keep you from being laid out for a week or worse. Then you could sneeze the wrong way, like I did on Monday, and end up with numbness in your right hand for absolutely no reason. The human body is a bitch. Wow, I was gifted a body. I'll tell you what. If you sneeze the wrong way, you got numbness in your right hand. Right? Next up, by the way, I have to bow out of them versus Marvel's Capcom 3 Casuals tonight. Just realized I need to beat Bulletstorm today because I'll be spending tomorrow buying supplies and such for Winter Brawl. By the way, guys, do you know he's going to Winter Brawl? Do you know I'm going to Winter Brawl? By the way, everyone, I am going to Winter Brawl. Did you know I am going to Winter Brawl? That's all this is for. But I may have some time tomorrow for Marvel C warm-ups. Okay, whatever. Let's go down to 36. Yeah, here. 6. Hear ye! I am going to Winter Brawl. Next up. Okay, so a little bit of a side story here. This gentleman don't jump. It's not Phillip, but he talks a lot like Phillip, and he just writes paragraphs like Phillip does. It could be theorized that it's a sock. I'm not ready to go there. But Phillip responds to this don't jump character. And Phillip says, Internet pro tips. Trying to be constructive here. When people are posting up saying that you're really annoying, you shouldn't respond to every post by making extremely long counter posts trying to defend yourself. Are you talking to yourself, sir? Just chill out and only make pertinent posts on the subject at hand. You'll find the flaming will eventually go away. As someone that's gotten his ass flamed so many times, you'll find the flaming will eventually go away. Your ass will stop getting burned when you stop doing that.
And this is when Phillip had a full 9 years on the site. So maybe he has learned something in his 9 years. I don't think so. You also shouldn't assume that just because you can write 10-paragraph criticisms of a brand new fighting game that you should. Sir. King of 10-paragraph posts, sir. Say this to yourself, sir. Thank you. This is the internet, and nobody can stop you from voicing your opinion. But don't be surprised if nobody cares. And if you get flamed for it afterwards, especially if nobody knows or cares who you even are. Talking to himself. This is advice from my own personal experience. Use it wisely. Use it wisely, okay? Use it wisely. This person right here says a lot of paragraphs in this one. I mean, 2011, people writing a fuck more. And Phil, I don't know if you'll see this before you go shopping, but look into backpackers bags that people use when they go on long trips. Those things are super roomy and easy to carry. I still use my journal, whatever. Yeah, Weston Evans, that's him. That was him. It looks like he was talking to somebody else, but it was him. That don't jump. This is kind of being an asshole. But I mean, could it be a sock? I don't know. I'm not doing sock analysis tonight. ESP chimes in again. Someone says, blah, blah, blah. Talk about this other tournament. We need some response from Marvel's Capcom 3 people, how much they want to entry pot fee to be to please vote. ESP says, anyone in my area, Drew, Walter, going to do this? I want to go, but you all know my situation with transportation. Same goes for Esco's Marvel's Capcom tournament. So I do have an update on that. His transportation situation is right here. The transportation situation he's talking about is actually what am I saying? Am I dented? Situation February 11th. Okay, yeah. So still battling the goddamn bug I caught at Winter Brawl, so I can't make it. Plus, I wouldn't be responsible for getting off CT stick. Got to get better for final round. So I think the transportation situation could be about sickness. Maybe not, but just a guess. But anyways, that's it for that one. Go back to DSP's next post. I need a ride too. Sucks that no one is near. People are actually talking about him there, responding to him at least. Don't jump is there. Whatever. Let's move forward positively. Boring section. Oh, God. All right. King of Hate asks Cryptic, what time does Project Failure start on Friday? Drew and I are interested, but he doesn't get out of work until 9 p.m., so I don't know it's too late, which leads to my next question. Anyone else in Southern Connecticut is going? If I'm ever going to get good at Marvel's Capcom 3, I'm going to have to play as many people as possible. The whopping one set of casuals at Winter Brawl where no one could take me off. Ooh, nobody could take me off. Was a good confidence booster, but I'm trying to get over this damn arm pain, hand numbness as a result of my back injury, and I need to get used to it. Back injury, guys. Come on. Hey, DSP, 9:30 should be fine. Blah, blah, blah. Tournament's happening. Yeah, definitely put Drew and I down for Marvel's Capcom 3. Not so sure about Super Super 4, but I haven't played it since the last Project Failure I went to. LOL. Okay. Now we get into sickness side, Phil, which is fun. I can't go to Project Failure tonight. I've been sick all week with something I caught at Winter Brawl, and my head is extremely congested. That's why this thread is in here today, because it's, it's relevant to current times. My head is extremely congested, dude. And if Drew can't make it Sunday, I guess that means I have no ride, so I can't make that either. So much for practice for final round. Also, given that Sweet Johnny Cane's track record, I have no idea why people actually believed he could make a tournament in Atlantic City happen, let alone a tournament that doesn't conflict with one that was announced in November. Jason Wilson isn't very happy about it, and it's pretty much going to kill his tournament, except for those looking for SBO spots. I personally don't even know which event to go to now. Also, what the fuck is this? Bukkake Party, Fake Balls, Tranny for Males, in the tag. That was the tags of this video. Very funny, okay? Very humorous, hilarious, very funny. FM Jaguar for Frog Machine, which is also FM. A great fucking pull there. 243. We go, congrats to Phil for top 8 finishes in HDR and ST. Phil representing CT to the fullest. So Mayor McJustin is shouting out. Phillip Burnell here. You want to, of course, shout out when people do give him props. Not sure what he got top 8 in. Super Turbo and HDR. So there you go. 7. Mr. Burnell, great job. You represented CT greatly. All right. King of Hate is back. I fully had intentions of going to the PNT tournament today. I even practiced online on Friday for it. But last night while uploading to YouTube, my desktop crashed. Being that it's my livelihood, I spent the next 4 hours trying to get the damn thing to work, gave up, and upgraded to Windows 7. So this is new lore. He only upgraded to Windows 7 because his desktop crashed. That's what led to him updating to Windows 7. All right? Problem was, it took me until 6 a.m. to finish, so I felt like utter shit today and decided to get some much-needed sleep. Are all the blackout tourneys now going to be on Saturday? That is a bad day for me for multiple reasons. Not that I was able to attend them on Fridays either, but at least for those, I had a chance to attend. Oh, God. So I can't even go, but at least I had a chance of going when it was the other date, but I haven't gone. Okay, whatever. Rambo and I, shout outs to Rambo, do our filming on that day. And this particular Saturday coming up, there's a multiple state ST gathering going on in Philly. So that's a definite no. Okay? Definite no. Were those events moved from Friday to Saturday per common demand? If so, I understand. Also, I told Don't Jump to stop posting so much a month ago. That's the post we saw earlier. I actually think he's posted more and longer than ever since before then. What a maroon. More grandpa speak. What a maroon. Classic case of just because the internet lets anybody anywhere give their idiotic ideas and opinions to the public, it doesn't mean that everyone should share. That's a long fucking classic case, I'll tell you that. Is that a quote somewhere? That's the longest quote of all time. Where are you putting that? What? That's a fucking quote. The classic case. Remember that classic case, guys? Oh, what classic case are you talking about? Oh, I'll tell you the classic case. It's the classic case of just because the internet lets anybody, anywhere, give their idiotic ideas and opinions to the public, it doesn't mean that everyone should share. Oh, yeah, that classic case. Oh, yeah. Good shout. Big ups, dude. Yeah, I got it. I like that one. I remember that one, too. Cool. Oh, God. Anyways, conspiracy theory here to the top to King of Hate. Don't Jump is simply a publicity stunt to attract high-level players and X in order to draw attention to CT. Stay tuned for the next page of Dragon Ball. The sad point is, Phillip admitted to doing that before. That was what he did. He said he started shit to get hype on things. Like, Phil really did that point. This person is just insinuating. He really did that. 2 more posts before you get out of here today. Hope you have fun. All right. King of Hate has to talk about an input lag issue. Okay, my favorite subject and yours, input lag. So I have to disagree on the input lag issue. This is coming from someone who has owned 3 HD TVs and 2 HD monitors. I personally have owned TVs that at 8 milliseconds, 32-inch Zenith, 5 milliseconds, 42-inch LG, and now currently 2.4 millisecond, 55-inch LG of input lag. I also own 2 of the Evo monitors, which have 2 milliseconds of lag, but I actually bought them before Evo ever did. Lol. Fuck you, Evo. I bought them first, all right? Don't think it's some hot shit, okay? I bought them first. Don't you dare forget that, okay? There's a significant difference between the 8 millisecond and 5 millisecond TV that I have now. I can actually tell it's shortening in the time when this is Phil who can tell the difference between 3 milliseconds, all right? Phillip Burnell is telling you that he can tell the difference between 3 milliseconds. Is that possible, chat? Because it doesn't sound like it to me. He can tell a difference, a significant difference between 8 milliseconds and 5 milliseconds. I can actually tell a shortening in the time I push the button and the character on screen reacts. So if you want to play fighting games, I wouldn't recommend anything over 4 milliseconds of input lag. From personal experience, okay? You'll also want to use HDMI and play in the native resolution of the game. Most games are still 720p these days. Finally, no matter what TV you buy, disable all effects and processing features of the TV when playing fighting games. What Cryptic said above is completely true. Some of these stupid features can increase your input lag into double digits. This means any of the fancy, smanchy shit they come up with, motion true technology, blur processing, true color mode, all that shit makes your TV process the video before displaying it, causing lag. My TV now has both blur and judder enhancement features that make HDTV and Blu-ray movies look amazing, but make games lag like crazy. Also, don't be fooled by game mode on most TVs or monitors. They don't enhance lag or performance, enhance lag. Yeah, they do enhance lag. They totally enhance lag. Or performance. They enhance it. They only adjust colors and usually doesn't look any better than if you manually adjust to your liking. Cool. So they enhance lag. They enhance lag. And that is it. That is it for this week. Not the best finish, but I feel there's enough burns in there to make a good episode. But of course, it's up to you guys if you enjoyed yourselves or not. We do have 5 minutes left. I usually, 2 hours minimum I like to do. So before I send you somewhere else, what do you say we go to Phil's, another thing from 2009 on tap? Let's just check out Phil's, let's see Phil's top 10 worst gaming moments of 09, number 1. For 5 minutes. Again, editing. Only one thing could be worse than Microsoft's greed.
Thank you guys for liking the stream today.
Grand Theft Auto 4 DLC, The Lost and Damned.
Look at these voiceovers, man. Look at this. This is KO Gaming voice before KO Gaming existed, guys.
Action, Grand Theft Auto 4 DLC, The Lost and Damned.
Lost and Damned.
Oh man, the biggest disappointment for me this year was Take-Two's reaction to my gameplay playthrough of the Grand Theft Auto 4 DLC, The Lost and Damned. For those that don't know, The Lost and Damned was announced much earlier this year.
So there's nothing. So he's just complaining about how Microsoft wanted them not to use their copyrighted material. That's it? Is that
was released within the first few months of 2000.
That affects only streamers, which in 2009, there wasn't that many of them.
Now, I in particular was very excited when this was announced because Grand Theft Auto 4 was actually my official pick for the best game of 2008. However, Take-Two took it upon themselves to actually put a cease and desist order against YouTube, stating that they were not allowed to put up any of my games.
So bad. We're ending. It's so bad. It's too cringe. But all right, guys, that's it. WPIG is going to be back live 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. This is too cringe. And we'll see you then for an epic show tomorrow. 3 hours of robust Italian-style, Asian fusion-style mix. Thanks, everybody, for contributions. They truly were meaningful. Thanks for liking the stream, watching the stream, all the nonsense. And you stay legendary, right? You're a fucking legend, all right? See you guys.
Guy's a bitch.